And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Play action. Now Wentz.
Check 43.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey,
From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
60 red. 60 red. It's a party now. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Love from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's caught by Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
It's just me and you.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
I'm on. Mike 5-5. Mike.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
Go, run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Pats have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2nd and 14.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now Wentz. Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. It got his man complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Patriots 7, Colts nothing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun. Love. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. To the air again, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Let's go, T. It's going to be a long day.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Sliding out of the pocket. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
The give to Taylor.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Colts.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Wentz to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Where's 52? 52's the mic.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right, and this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Get off the field.
On 2nd down, Love once more. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And here's Rodgers on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. Come for you.
Here's Mostert. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now a second down throw for Love here. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Colts 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
From the gun, it's Wentz. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. A very solid gain of 27. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Blankenship out for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. This is Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Colts.
Here we go. 56. We want this. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got one.
Taylor. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 52's the Mike. I got it.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
And it's up and good.
Colts 21. Patriots 14. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A throwing to start the drive, but
be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Love from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's go.
Forced out to his left. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake. Wentz rolling to his right. Over the middle to Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Smith catches left side. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards the pick up there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First and 10, Taylor now. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 10.
Let's go, D. 57.
Working out of the gun. Love.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got his tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
48-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 10 more there and another first down. Going back to Love. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Mostert. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Love. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Love. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots are back within a score. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Colts 28, Patriots 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. A good pickup there, 26 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 25 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. This is the tight end fan.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike, 55.
To the air again, Love.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Colts 35.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Colts are champions of the AFC as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.